Hello everyone. I'm Sheshi Kiran Reddy from VIT Chennai. So I took a Smart Intents VIT Buildathon program. So as a part of it, I chose the project Health Insurance Premium Prediction using IBM Auto AI Service. So while before executing this project, first I want to give a brief description about this project. So it's it's just AI and ML today in every industry, and it is skyrocketing in every part. It is very increasing. It is used everywhere. The AI and ML. So in the same way, in the healthcare systems also, the AI ML is being used. So in that healthcare systems, I want to explain about the health insurance premium prediction. So before doing this project, I want to say you the reason for this project, why they used AI for doing the premium insurance premium prediction. So generally, customer insurance agents or someone who will be coming to us and will be showing you the insurance policies and say the premium what we have to pay to the insurance company, and we'll be explaining about them. So somewhere there will be a dissatisfaction for the customers because they don't know how this premium is billed. Are they correctly paying for their what they have, or should they are they paying high? This will be there, and also the companies also, due to so much workload manually, there may be wrong claims and which may affect the customer, or there may be wrong claims by the customer which may affect the company. So to overcome all this, if you provide a app for the customers where they can assess their insurance premium, what they have to pay using their some data like their age, their BMI, their gender, or some health habits, they will be satisfied and the company also will be satisfied. So we'll be using this health insurance premium prediction for that. So firstly, I want to introduce the project, and then the purpose I have said now. For the customer satisfaction, everything will be done. And yeah, this is existed problem. Maybe, and manually also there may be so many mistakes in the insurance. So if they use the AI based applications, they are very effective in collecting and processing the data. So in theoretical experience, while I have to say the how do we implement this project. So how do we implement this project? We'll be implementing it in the IBM Cloud. This may not take much coding because already everything is there in the IBM. We have to just follow some steps to create the project, and we have to associate some applications for this, and we have to take the data set, and we'll be getting the output. And using the ML, the ML algorithm, in the ML, we'll be giving the both input and output, and it will be giving the rules and output based on the before input, the before data. We'll be training the machine here. So after training the machine, and so we'll be using the Watson Studio service in the IBM Cloud, and also Node-RED service to show the in output on the UI. So this is a block diagram. We'll be using the Watson Studio service. We'll be conducting the project there. Then we'll be using it in the Node-RED service, and it will be available for the user. Next, yeah, these are the hardware. Since we are using cloud, there will be no use of any hardware, and the software components, as said, Watson Studio and the Node-RED services. So we can do even the data analysis before. So I just want to show you some data analysis which we conducted in the Jupyter notebook using the data set. So first I'll show you the data set here. So you can see this is the data set which we can see here. So it has age, gender, BMI, children, the whether they have the habit of smoking, the region where they live, southwest, southeast, northeast, and northwest. And we have to predict these expenses. So this is the trained data, and some part will be taken as a test for the machine, so that we'll be assessing the correct output or the correct expenses will be given. So this is the data set, and I just did a data analysis of some to know the relation between the some attributes in the Jupyter notebook. So yeah, I imported the data set, and the relation between the gender and the expenses. If we see, the males have to pay more, the high have paying more high premium than the females. Then between the habit of smoking and the expenses, the people with the habit of smoking have to pay more expenses, and then age and expenses, old age people are paying more expenses than the small engaged group. So the implementation of the project in the IBM Cloud. So here there are steps I have I've included all the steps of the deployment, creating, and some screenshots here. Now I'll be showing it in the IBM Cloud also, and also in the Node-RED what code we have to include extra, and then the flows, everything. I'll be showing it now for you in the IBM Cloud. So this is my IBM Cloud page, I think, and in the resource list in the services and software, as I already created my IBM Watson Studio, I'll be going to the Watson Studio. I'll be opening the Watson Studio. I'll be redirected to this page. Yeah, Watson Studio. I'll be clicking on the Get Started. And this is the dashboard where, so I already conducted the experiment. So I'll be first going to the experiment, then show you. Here during the assets, we have to choose the option auto AI experiments, and I have associated a data set, and also machine learning assistant should also be associated with this while we are doing this. So I already done the auto AI experiment, and this is the result. So first, before showing, I'll be clicking on the project. I already done this, so it will be showing the results. Just clicking on run an experiment after this will automatically do everything. It will only get the algorithm, it will only recommend the algorithm, and if you don't want, we can change it. So in this part, we'll be doing the regression algorithm, and it will be doing the feature engineering, data analysis, pre-processing, and also the every it will check for the models, and it will show everything the process here, and the status will be shown while we are running the project, and while I swap the view, you can have it in the different pipe. So after running the project, it recommends us the pipeline 7 model, which has a low RMSE value, means it is very efficient, has less errors, so linear regression. So I already saved it as, you have to save it as a model. So I already saved it as a model. I'll be going back and I'll be showing you the assets. Already it is there. I have saved it, and clicking there, and will show us for the deployment. I already deployed it in the thing, so I'll be going again back. I'll be going to the deployments here, and I already deployed it. You have to deploy it along, and also you have to associate a cloud object storage also. So I'll be clicking here, the deployment space, and I'll be getting like this. Then I'll have to click on this. I done it twice yesterday. Here in the deployments, sorry, choose the wrong one. Choose the wrong one. So I'll be going back and I'll be taking this, and already deployed here. So it will be taking us to the page where we'll be getting the end score point. So this is the end point. So using this link, our friends or colleagues and everyone can access our project, and they can know the results. And these are the code snippets. And using this also, we can get into that. And while doing it in the Node-RED, we'll be using this message headers and payloads here. Here you can see the payload scoring, and we'll be using this. I also added it in the project doc. Okay, according to the attributes we have to take. So now I'll be testing the project here in the IBM Cloud. I'll be giving some inputs. I'll be giving some inputs here, and I have to add to list, and I have to predict. Maybe I have choose the wrong one again. So I'll go to the test, add mail BMI. Oh no, I'll add it to the list and I'll predict it. So we got the predicted value 4243. So it is in the form of a code form. Yeah, right. So I choose the wrong one before actually. And so this is the correct one, the correct option. I choose it wrong in the before one. So I got the output here 4243. So I have to provide it in the Node-RED. I mean in the form of a UI. So I have to integrate this project with the Node-RED. So again, I'll go back to the services here to show you in the resource list. I already taken my Node-RED app and I have already did it. So I already opened it. So since it takes a lot of time, so here this is the flow we have to do. We have to, so in this form we'll be taking the age, children, and BMI since they are values, text values we have to enter, and gender. These are the only two options. And are you a smoker? And we'll be doing this. And in the select region, we'll be taking the southeast, southwest, northeast, and northwest. So the drop downs are for the option ones and the form for the text ones. We'll be associating some global variables, and in the HTTP request, we'll be giving the IBM token one, and then we'll be getting, so the debug window I'll be showing now in the, so we'll be getting an access token. So using that access token and the API key we'll get, so we have to create a API key in the cloud so that it will be directed to our project uh, in the resource list itself, in the manage, in the access IAM. Here will be already I took the API key and it will be shown once insurance. So I have already taken it and copied it, and then I have to provide it in the function. Here these are the headers and payload I have shown in the endpoint there, and we have to make some changes to get the correct one. So here I pasted the API key and some message and headers, and then I have to deploy it. So I deployed it, then I have to provide a dashboard. So if I click on this, will be directed to the UI, the dashboard. Yeah. So here this is the debug window. Make sure you clear everything before you do. Then I'll be giving some values here, like southeast, and I'll be giving some random values here, and I'll click on submit. So here you're getting the premium value what we have to pay 4243 according to our data we given. And in the Node-RED also in the debug window, it will first take the input. It will take our API key. It will be getting an access token, and after getting the access token, it will predict the value. It will go to her, and at last we'll be getting it as 4243 as we got here in the UI. So at last we predicted it. So in this way we had to implement the project, and there are so many applications of this in the, so these are the steps I have already provided along with the screenshots at the debug window. So advantages and the disadvantages. Disadvantages is nothing but it lacks creativity, sometimes go to the chances of unemployment. Sometimes company may also do fraud. No, some maybe customer may do, or companies. And in the applications, there are many applications like clinical support in clinical decisions, or some may always have this inferiority of about their health. So we can have chatbots for them so that they can keep their doubts there and they can get the solutions there, and robotic surgeries and etc. And the future scope is that just increasing, maybe taking the best policy based on the user data, rather than taking the best policy according to the premium. So we can have that as a future. Yes. So the conclusion is machine learning algorithms can effectively scan all incoming data, interpret instead of insurance agents, and provide faster settlements to the end users, which will lead to the customer satisfaction. So this is the end of the project, and this is the project health insurance premium prediction using IBM Auto AI services. So I'll end.